Swift. All right, everybody, welcome back. The only announcements I have is I decided not to re-record the Chapter 7 lecture because it's already in your modules. The video is already in your modules. I'm not going to recreate something I've already created. So that was my executive decision I made yesterday. When I thought about that, I'm like, I don't have to recreate this thing. So I'm not recreating it at all. All right, so today, this is our shortest of the 5 projects in Excel. Don't worry, the macros chapter is coming up in 2 weeks. Yes, the macros chapter is going to come up in 2 weeks, and that's going to take up most of the class. So hope you're getting ready for that. But today, good news, everybody, it's one file. It's just one file. I wrote it up on the board, so if you're just getting here, you see which one we're doing. You know the drill. So I guess I should download the start file, huh? Okay, let's download our start file. By now, I hope you all know how to do that. I know you do. I know you do. I don't have to tell you how to open things anymore. Of course, after we open it, we gotta click what?
Enable.
Oh, enable editing, that's right. Gotta click enable editing. And Nick needs to move himself off the screen because he's down there in the wrong corner again. Let's go over here. Okay, that's better. And I would like you actually all to zoom in on, well, not on this one. So here's the weird thing about this spreadsheet, everybody. So this file has 2 tabs at the bottom. You'll notice it has first period and revenue by department. But McGraw-Hill doesn't want you to start on this first sheet. They want you to start on revenue by department down here at the bottom. So down here, bottom left corner, please click on revenue by department. So you see this down here, just click once down here, you can see it. Then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, just because I can. All right, so the first part of this project is tricky. The rest of it is not. So once we get past the first part, the rest of it should be pretty simple. Oh, that's right, I gotta zoom in on myself, I forgot about that. There we go, yeah.
Mine doesn't have the city totals.
You got the 2 sheets down here? You gotta click on revenue by department.
Oh, so sorry.
No worries. I told you McGraw-Hill was weird today. They want you to do the second sheet first and not the first sheet first. Makes sense, right? Okay, makes sense, right? I mean, I've only done this project 10,000 times, but here you go. So let's go to the instructions. So the first part, step 2, is actually tricky. So I want to explain, I'm gonna go through this really, really slowly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the cells A4, look at this, through F4. Then we're gonna hold down Control on our keyboard, and while we're holding down Control, we have to select cells A13 through F13. So I'm gonna show you what to do. Here we go. And I'm not going to proceed until absolutely everybody has selected the right cells. So here we go. Ready? So you're gonna take your mouse, you're gonna put it in the middle of A4 like this. You're gonna hold down your left mouse button and you're going to drag across to F, and then you're going to let go. So select those first. Do not select the total. We're only selecting the department and the cities. That's all we're selecting. Now, after you have selected those cells, you're gonna take your other hand that's not on the mouse and you're gonna hold down the Control key like this. You're gonna take your hand and hold down the Control key. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so if you're just joining us, we're selecting cells A4 through F4 on the revenue by department sheet down below. We're holding down Control. We're taking our mouse hand. We're putting it in the middle, the pointer, in the middle of A13. While we're holding down the Control key, we're gonna hold down our left mouse button like this, and we're gonna drag across like this until you get to the 1250. Then you're gonna let go of your mouse, let go of Control. And I am not proceeding until everybody in the room is at this spot. So you're selecting those. So all you're gonna do, no, not that one. So all you're gonna do is put the pointer in the middle of department here. Nope, department, okay, and then hold down your mouse and drag across to St. Louis. And then, yep, let go. Okay, now, hold down Control. Take your mouse, put it on the word golf, and hold it on your, you gotta hold down your mouse and drag across. Nope. Wait, keep going, keep going. Okay, let go. Hold down control.
So you do it.
Okay, now put your pointer, no, hold down your mouse and drag across. No, you gotta hold down your mouse and drag that way. Keep going. Keep going, go to 1250. Okay, let go, nope, let go of mouse.
Hold control.
Let go of mouse, let go.
To golf to 12.
Let go of the mouse.
And then that's it.
Okay, let's do this again. So hold down control. Okay, now hold down and drag. No, you gotta hold it down. Nope. Let's try that again. Nope. Let go of your mouse. Okay. You gotta hold down the mouse. Hold down control. Hold down the left mouse button. Nope, wrong one. Stop. Let go. Okay, now hold down control. Nope. Okay, yes. Go over to the 1250. Shoot. Nope. You erased everything else. Okay, let's start over again. Let go. Okay, put your pointer in the middle of department, drag over to St. Louis. No. Take your mouse, put it in the middle of department, drag over to St. Louis.
In this class, but then I was looking at
Let go.
all the
Okay, now hold down control.
assignments I haven't done.
Hold down control. Now take your mouse.
It's like they
Hold on a
haven't been
second.
graded yet because
So
they
on
closed.
golf, you're gonna hold down your mouse and drag across. Yes, keep going. Keep going. Drag. Keep going. You're almost there.
I think
Let go. Let go.
Wanted another
Let go.
video, so I just gave them one.
Yay. Okay, we're good.
Professor?
Yes.
355.
Yes, so you're gonna put your pointer on middle of department, drag across to St. Louis, let go, hold down your control key with your other hand. And you're gonna put your pointer on golf and drag across to,
Drop down from 790.
drag across to the 1250. Yep, let go. Perfect,
Thank you.
good. Everybody okay back here? Everybody over here? Some people have already generated the pie chart, okay, great. All right, so next, do not do anything until I tell you, otherwise it's gonna be, unless you already know how to do it. All right, so we are now gonna insert a 3D pie chart. Which tab should I click on if I'm inserting a chart?
Insert.
Insert, very good. Like that answer. All right, so there it is. So all we're gonna do, everybody, is you're gonna come over, you're gonna click the Insert tab, you're gonna come over to Charts, and there's this little Insert Pie or Donut Chart button. We're gonna choose 3D Pie, like this. So go ahead and click 3D Pie. Go ahead and click it. And it should generate golf with the 5 cities below it. Yes? Everybody over there? Everyone? Okay. All right. I had to ask. Okay. All right. So tricky part's over. Now we're going to change. We're going to change the style of the chart to style 3, and here's how we're going to do it. These are the styles up here at the top. See the style gallery right here? We're going to click this one right here that's silver. It looks silver with percentages on. Go ahead and click that one. Just click it. And now you have a silver chart with percentages on the pie pieces. Okay. Not yet? Maybe? Yep. Oh. No, 3D pie. Okay, you're good. Just click on this one. There you go. Okay. So I know we all have our charts in different positions on our spreadsheets. Don't worry, we're going to move it in just a moment. All right, so that was all of step 3. Congratulations. Step 4. Now we're going to move the chart. To move the chart, we have to drag it. So, but you have to be careful what you're clicking on when you drag the chart, okay? So I'm gonna do this very carefully. So it does say it wants the upper left corner of the chart to be in H4, the bottom in Q19. So H4, upper left, Q19, bottom right. So here's how we're gonna do it. First, we're gonna drag the upper left to H4. That's the first thing we're going to do. So check it out. If you put your pointer like right here, see how it says chart area, like right about here, and you hold down your left mouse button, you can drag it like this. You're just gonna drag it up to here, H4. Make sure that the upper left corner is in H4. All right. I gotta move myself on the stream again. I'm moving myself a lot today. Okay. I'm just gonna move myself down here. All right. Okay, bottom left corner or bottom right corner in Q19. This is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna put your pointer, you're gonna take your mouse pointer, put it on this little tiny dot down here in the bottom right corner. It'll turn into an arrow like that. we're gonna just drag this, we're gonna hold down our left mouse button, drag over to Q, and down to row 19, which is right here, and then let go. So upper left, H4, bottom right, Q19. I had to go through that very slowly. Save, now's a good time to save. Before we manipulate anything more. I did tell you we're not entering anything into cells today, right? It's good, right? We like days like that where we don't have to do that stuff? Okay. All right, congratulations, that's step 4. I know it says a lot of things here, but that's all we were pretty much doing. Okay, now for a really fun part. So we're going to double click the pie to open the Format Data Series task pane. So all you have to do is put your pointer on the pie and double click it. And you should get Format Data Series over here. Yes, everyone's got that? Okay, great. Okay, now we're going to single click the San Diego slice. So the San Diego slice is the big purple one. Just click once on the purple one. All right, so before we proceed, I just want to make sure that you all see dots only going around this piece, just these 3 dots right here. You shouldn't have any other dots on there. You should just have those 3 dots like that.
Try to double click it and then
How did you erase it all?
it popped up like that.
Why don't we just delete the chart? Just click here, delete. Okay. A4 to F4. Put your pointer in the middle of A4, drag across to F4. Nope, no double. You gotta just hold down your left mouse button and drag it across to St. Louis. Okay, let go. Okay, hold down Control. Now when you put your pointer on golf, you're going to hold down your left mouse button and drag across to the 1250. Like right now. Nope, you clicked. You were just supposed to hold it down. So let's select those again.
Like across like left central.
Nope, you're holding down Control. Don't hold down Control.
Oh.
Now hold down Control, and then hold down your left mouse button and drag it over to 1250. Yes, perfect. All right, cool. Insert. Pie. 3D pie. That one.
Like a trade.
Bam. Okay, double click the pie. Okay, click once on the purple piece. Okay, now you're right. All right. So we are going to move the pie piece away from. We're going to move the pie piece away from the rest of the chart. So here's how we're going to do that. So you should only have dots around here. So here we go. We are going to set the pie explosion, they actually call it point explosion, I believe, to 10%. So you see it over here, point explosion over here on the right, it should say point explosion. You're just going to change that to 10% like this. Yes, you can just click 10 times and there it is. We're at 10%. So the piece is now away from the rest of the pie. I'm really hoping you're all there. Okay. All right. Now, it does say, yeah, all we had to do was click 10 times. Ah, yes. Control Z, undo. Z is in zebra.
I did culinary.
Do it again.
Is that what you can do?
Do it again. Actually, just change this to 0. Just click down. Just change that to 0. Just click down until you get to 0. Okay, great. Now, click once on, nope, click once on the purple piece. Now, change that to 10.
My construction right afterwards.
There we go. That's beautiful. Keep going. All right. All right. Back in action. 10% is where you got to be with that. All right. Now it says close the task pane. And then it says click the chart object border. So what that means is this. We're closing the task pane. And the chart object border is this. It's right here. Just click on the top. See how my pointer turns into a 4-way arrow? Just click it. And it deselects the piece. So we don't want any dots around these pieces right now. We want it just like this. All right. You can save it again if you want. I am. Okay. Oh, and here's another thing, everybody. I just want to give another public service announcement. There is you're going to love this one. Remember the whole page layout thing when there was like a page layout tab and a page layout button? You ready for this? There's a chart elements button and a chart elements drop down. Just for my PSA here, we are not, I repeat, not touching the drop down. We are only going to use the little tiny plus in the upper right corner of your chart. You see the plus? We're only going to be using this button. We are not going to mess with drop downs up in the ribbon. We're going to keep that out of here. Because in the real world, I do not mess with the drop down arrow up in the ribbon. I use the plus to manipulate my chart. So that's what I would like us to do in this project, okay? All right, so it does say click the chart elements quick button. That's the plus. We're going to click the labels arrow, and we're going to go to more options. So this is what this means. We're going to click the plus up here. See the plus? Upper right of the chart. Okay. We're going to hover over data labels. See the little arrow that's pointing to the right of data labels? When I move my mouse over it, click that. And then you're going to see more options down here, more options. Let's click that. Okay. You're like, didn't we just close this? Why couldn't we just keep it open? I know what you're thinking. So you should all see the format data labels pane once again over here. It says that verify that the label options group is selected. It is. If you don't see all these options, if yours looks like this, all you got to do is click the arrow to see them all. Okay. It does say click label options to expand the group if it is collapsed. That's what I was talking about. So if it looks like this, all you do is click the arrow to make it look like that. All right. So here we go. You need to make sure that you have, yes?
Mine does not say anything about labels. It shows up like this after I.
All right, because you have golf selected, you got to click the outer border. There we go. There you go. Hover over data labels, yep, click the arrow, and more options. Okay. Oh, yeah, so it's this one over here. Yep, click that. There you go, and click label options too. There you go. So yes, where you click is very important on these charts. So, all right, so for this next part, what we want to see is we want to see the category name, the percentage, and we're going to show leader lines. So check this out. So over here, everybody, you see that percentage and show leader lines are already checked. So we don't have to check those. If yours are not checked, make sure that these two are checked. The other one we're going to check is category name. Make sure that this checkbox, it puts the cities on there. So make sure that you click category names that the cities show up. So make sure these three boxes are checked. That's the next step. All right. This looks kind of weird though, doesn't it? Come on, tell me it looks, all right. It does, it looks weird, right? So let's fix this. So in step F, it says click the separator drop-down list and choose space. The separator drop-down list is right here. It says separator. So we're going to change comma to space. So click space, please. Okay, that's a little bit better, but it still looks weird, doesn't it? Oh, by the way, see all these labels that are on here? You're all going to have to drag them off the pieces one by one. You're going to love that. Okay, so here we go. It's coming. So next, we are going to remove the fill color from these labels. So to do that, we're going to click the fill in line button, which is this one right here. It looks like a paint bucket. Now, when I clicked on mine, notice how fill has to be expanded. So you're just going to expand fill like this. Just click on it. And we're going to choose what? No fill. So it's going to remove. So click no fill. And now the background is gone from your labels. Still looks ugly though, doesn't it? Okay, all right. It does. I couldn't give my manager something that looks like that. That just wouldn't happen. All right. So we're going to close the task pane once again. Let's close the task pane. Just go ahead and close this pane over here. Whoop. Save it again. Now's a good time. I know I've been paranoid about saving. Okay. All right. Can you believe we're halfway done with this already? Okay. So I know we're in the home stretch. Okay. So we're going to delete the legend. Would you like to know how easy it is to delete the legend? All you do is click on the edge of the legend over here. See how my pointer is a 4-way arrow? Just click once on it. And you take your finger and go delete. Boop. It's gone. I know, that was rough. Okay. See how they're doing the drop-down list thingy here? I don't want you to do the drop-down list thingy. We're not doing that. All right. So we deleted it. It's gone.
Yeah. Click it.
Okay.
Delete.
Next, we are going to change the text color of our labels to black text 1. So to do that, everybody, all you have to do is this. You take your mouse, you put it on the edge of one of these labels. I'm going to put it on the edge of San Diego, like right here. I'm going to click one time like this. And then it selects all of your labels. Just put your pointer on the edge of any one of those and click once. It should select all of the labels. Yes? Okay. Now we're going to change the color of these. So to change the color, you got to come up here at the top of the screen and click the Format tab, this Format tab over here. And then we're going to change text fill. We're going to change our text color. So we're going to click text fill right here. And we're just going to click this one right here, the second one, black text 1. Some of you are like, well, what's the difference between that and automatic? Well, I'm having you click this because McGraw-Hill wants you to click this one. In the real world, I would just click automatic. Okay. Now your text should be black instead of white. Oh, yeah. Yeah, black text 1. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Everybody good back here? I know my back row is doing good. Okay. Oh, sorry, everybody over here. I'm sure you're okay. Some of you are probably already done. You're just here for me to humor you. Okay, so here we go. Moving on. Moving on. So now, ready for this, everybody? Now we need to move each one of these labels in these positions. So we're going to move them one at a time. So to move them one at a time, here's what you're going to do. Remember what I said earlier? We're going to click on the edge of one of the labels like this. So put your pointer on the edge of San Diego, click one time, like this, see? So now San Diego should be the only one that's selected. To move it, all you're going to do is put your mouse on the edge of the label, hold down your left mouse button and drag it, like this. And then we're going to do the same thing to each of the other labels. Okay? So I'm going to click on the edge of St. Louis next. Okay, everybody knows what to do. Just drag them around. So click once on, no, stop. Stop, let go. Control Z isn't zebra. Okay, click once on San Diego 41 first. Okay, now put your pointer on the edge of it. The edge of it, yep. Nope, you had it there. Nope. Just put it on the top edge, or the bottom edge. Just, you have to be on the, yeah, click once. Nope, put it on the edge, click, okay, click once again. There, now. Yep, drag it over here. There you go. That's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna drag them one by one. So next to St. Louis, you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna put it on there, and you're just gonna drag it. If it doesn't look like mine, it's okay. McGraw-Hill, just get it in the area. That's all you got to do. Just get it in the area of where they want it. Okay, McGraw-Hill's just going to have to be happy with me in that. They're just going to have to accept. They're just going to have to accept that. All right, so that's all we're doing is we're moving those around. And then I think I have good news for you. Yeah, we are done with that chart. It says click a worksheet cell at the end. So after you've moved it all around, just click anywhere. Just click a cell. We are done with that chart. We are moving on to the next one. You're like, okay, we're only creating a few charts here, everybody. We're not doing anything like life altering. Okay, control Z to undo. There you go. You're good. Now just click on the edge of Boston and just drag it down here. Like down here somewhere, yeah. Okay, that's good. And then do the same thing for Chicago. Yeah, just drag it, nope, stop. Okay, just click on, wait. How'd you get that piece back? Okay, click on the edge of Chicago. I'll fix this. And then, yeah, right there, just drag it down here.
You got that? Can you drag that?
Drag it down there.
You got
Okay,
it?
that should be good.
Yeah, you got it?
Actually, see if you can drag it a little more this way. No, just put it on the, put your pointer on the edge, the top edge. Put it on the top edge.
Yeah.
Put it on the top.
It's like the,
like the Z
edge, top part.
yeah, like Tekaichi.
Yeah, right there.
It
Now
just
drag
came out.
Yeah, there you go.
Is
There you go.
it 2D or 3D?
Good, now, let's fix this. Click once on the piece, the purple piece.
No.
Okay, click once again.
I
Thought about
I like the 2D one that came out.
Actually, just double click it. Okay, here we go.
Finding one, Dragon Ball Z
Change
Fighters.
that to
Yeah,
10%.
That was cool, yeah. But no, this one's like
You go.
the Tekaichi one's like the old school ones, yeah.
Beautiful.
You might
And then
destroy
just click
planets
anywhere.
and stuff, and
Just click anywhere.
Did it come out already?
All right, save it.
people are sweating online already.
Save it, save it, save it.
Did you already get it?
All right, next chart. Let's go.
You're trying too hard already.
The camera really is following me around when I go to help. Okay. So if you ever see this on the stream, it's gonna look really weird, everybody. Okay. That's right. I'm covering up the steps on the screen too while I'm at it. Okay, all right. Let's get me off the screen there. All right. Step 8. Step 8. Good news here, everybody. No control when we're selecting. We're gonna select cells A2 to B26, or A22 to B26. Now when we do this, there's gonna be a little tiny square button in the bottom right of what you select. That's called the Quick Analysis button. We're gonna click that button and we're gonna choose Charts. So this is what this means. Ready? So A22 is down here. A22 is down here. So I'm gonna put my pointer on the word Boston right here. I'm gonna hold down my left mouse button and drag to the 26,250 in B26, and I'm going to let go. Then once I let go, the little Quick Analysis button shows up here in the bottom right corner. We're gonna go ahead and click that. And then we are gonna click Charts. And we are gonna click I believe it's this one. Okay, because the final product is gonna look like this. So let's click this third one that's horizontal, the horizontal cluster bar chart. Go ahead and click that. Click that. And you should have a chart that says chart title that appears. Now you know what we have to do with this, right? We gotta drag it and move it, right? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. That was step 8. Step 9. The top left corner of the chart, cell C21, bottom right, L40. So let's first move the chart to where the top left corner is in C21. So again, please put your pointer somewhere here where it says chart area and just hold down your left mouse button and drag it over here. So the upper left corner is in C21. Bottom right goes to what row or what cell? L40. Okay, thank you. Okay, so check it out. Again, for review, you put your pointer on the handle, the bottom right handle down here, the dot. Notice how it changes into a double arrow. You're gonna hold down your left mouse button. You're gonna drag it over to L and then down to 40. Like that. And then let go. And it makes it bigger. All right, so far so good. Okay, so at this point we've got our chart there. That was all of step 9, by the way. We're like, wow, we're flying through this. Yes, we are. Okay, and it's only 10:29 in the morning. Okay. Well, everybody, guess what style we get to pick? It's the same one as we just did with the pie chart. We're gonna do style 3. So here we go. Up here, see up here in chart styles, you're gonna choose this one right here, the silver one. Just go ahead and click on that. And it changes your chart to a silver chart, just like the other one. Okay, while we're doing this. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, just click on that one. Okay. All right. Next. You know I don't like the word chart title, right? You know, I'm very, very much against chart title being on there. If you ever send that to your boss, how embarrassing would that be? Okay, so we are actually going to end up changing it to total sales by city. I'm actually going to type this in. I'm not going to, so hold on. So it says select one of the data labels in any bar and change the font size to 16. What this means is this. We're just going to click on this $26,250. You see this? Just click on it. Then you'll notice all the data labels are selected. I hope you know how to change font size by now, everybody. What tab? Home, thank you. Home tab. We're changing the font size to 16. So numbers will be much bigger. Okay. All right. Moving on. Now we're going to change the chart title to total sales by city. You notice by is the only word that is not capitalized. The rest of them are capitalized. So here's how we're going to do it. We're just going to click once on chart title. Then we're going to click once inside of chart title, like this, so that my cursor starts flashing, or my insertion point starts flashing. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to type in total sales by city. I know, that's rough. Don't worry, it's going to get harder. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We already did the tough parts in this project. It's smooth sailing from here on out. Okay, everybody's got it? Let me know when everyone's got it. Get over here. Everybody? Okay, great. Everybody over here? Not to keep neglecting you? I know. I only got another year of this in this room. Then next year I'm going to have to figure out what we're doing. All right, so here we go. That was step 11. Step 12. Okay, remember this whole drop-down thing? We're not touching drop-downs. I'm going to show you the fast way to do this, okay? They want you to delete, you're seeing this correctly, they want you to delete the horizontal axis, the entire axis. So here's how we're going to do it. Click once on one of these dollar amounts down here. Just click once. Whoop. You'll notice it puts a box around all of them. To delete it, what do I push on my keyboard? Delete. Delete. Boop. It's gone. Okay. I'm liking this chart a lot better now. I mean, if it's already telling us the dollar amount, why do we need the horizontal axis? Seriously, we don't really need it. We got the dollar amounts on there. Okay. Next, we are going to click, instead of the drop down, we're going to click one of the bars like this. Just put your pointer like right here and just click once on one of the bars like this. Boop, and it will select all of the bars. You should see dots around all the bars now when you click there. All right. Next, we're going to go to the Format tab. Format tab is all the way over here on the right, up here, up top. Format tab. Let's go ahead and go to the Format tab. Then we're going to click the Shape Effects button, and then check it out. We're going to choose Shadow after that. We're going to do Offset Bottom Right. So here's what we're going to do. So Shape Effects is right here. We're going to click the drop-down arrow here. We're going to hover over Shadow. Then we're going to move our mouse to the first one under Outer, which is this one right here, Offset Bottom Right. Go ahead and click that. And I hope you all have shadows around the bars now, or on the bars now. Okay? You're like, we can't almost be done. Yes, we are almost done. Because what we're going to do with the other sheet, we're going to do something very basic to the other sheet, believe it or not. We're not doing anything crazy. All right. Okay, so next, with those bars still selected, we are going to go to the Format tab and we are going to click Format Selection. So Format Selection is all the way over here on the left side of the ribbon. Way over here, Format Selection, go ahead and click that. And it should bring up the Format Data Series dialog, or the task pane over there on the right. Okay, I hope we're all there. All right, So it does say click the Axis Options button in the Axis Options group. So you notice that we don't have Axis Options here, right? We have Series Options. That's kind of weird. Hang on a second, give me a second. To open the Format Axis pane. I don't have a Format Axis pane. Give me a second, light's gonna come on here in a minute. Format Axis pane, give me a second. No? That's kind of weird. Oh, you know why, everybody? Ha ha, guess what I didn't select? I'm supposed to select the vertical axis, not the bars. So please click once on one of the cities over here. Like I'm just gonna click on Chicago. And then Format Axis, you're gonna click this button right here. These are your axis options. So click this button over here. I gotta move myself off the, there we go. Okay, all right. So, we clicked once on the cities, which brought up the Format Axis pane right here. You just have to click on this button. So all we're gonna do, see that box that says categories in reverse order down here at the bottom? Click that. Congratulations, that's what it's supposed to look like. So click on one of the cities. Okay, very good. Click this button here. And then click categories in reverse order. Bam. Money in the bank. All right, we're done with that. Save it. You're like, we're done with that? How do you know we're done with that? Look, we're done with that. That was it. All right. I know you all love alternate text. You see this nice long thing that they want you to type? I hope you go to your instructions right now and just copy this. Just copy this right now. Just highlight this whole thing right here in your instructions and copy it. Control-C, copy it. Go into your instructions, 13C, select it and copy it, including the period. Okay, I'll give everybody a moment to do that. Now, we're not quite done with the bar chart yet. This is what we're gonna put the alternate text on the bar chart. Okay, ready? So here's how we're gonna do this. Here's the bar chart. You're gonna right-click the border, like right here. See how my pointer is a four-way arrow up here? We're going to right-click right there. It should bring up this massive menu. You're gonna choose Edit Alt Text from the menu. And then you're going to click in here and paste. Yep, you got it. We're going to Edit Alt Text. There you go. You just click in here and paste it. Control. Yep, there you go. Boom. Okay. I know, that was rough. I know, that was a tough one. Well, it says close the alt text pane. No, you do not have to select cell A1. That's entirely up to you. But just close the alt text pane. We're done. We're finished. We're finished with this sheet, actually. So I would save it right now. It's a good time to save. All right. Those were the hardest parts of this. Now for a nice, easy finish. You ready? Bottom left corner of your screen, please click on first period, the first period sheet. And this is what the first period sheet looks like. Oh yeah, if you still see a task pane up here, just close it. We don't need it. All right, so now we're on the first period sheet. Bottom left corner, please click on the first period sheet. Okay, I'm gonna increase my font size here so you can all see this. Again, if you're zooming in and you see hashtags, do not freak out about that. I'm just leaving these alone. All right, fine. I'll make them bigger so you can see the numbers. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So the first step we're gonna do on this one is we're gonna select cells and only the cells B19 through E19. That's all we're gonna select. So we're gonna put our pointer down here on B19, hold down our left mouse button, and select only these 4 cells to E. Do not select the total. Just select these. Okay. Well, if I'm going to insert a spark line, what tab should I probably go into? Okay, insert sounds like a good plan. So let's click the insert tab up here at the top of the screen. Okay, you'll notice that there is a sparklines group right here. So we are going to click on the one that says line sparkline. Please click on that button. Now, if you selected the wrong ones, the wrong cells before you did this step, the sparkline is going to look really weird. So I hope you selected B19 through E19. Nope, only B through E. So, yep, hold down your mouse and drag to here. One more click up. Insert. Line. Okay, now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tell it where we want this sparkline, like where we want it to appear. So we want it to appear in cell I-19. So check it out. So all you have to do, everybody, notice your insertion point, your cursor's flashing here in location range. Just click once on I-19. And we'll say $I, $19, and that's fine. I'm done with this, so where do I click? Okay. I'm gonna click OK. We're all done there. Ooh, look what it did, everybody. It put in a little tiny line chart in one cell. Isn't that pretty cool? Okay, so there you go. You just learned how to make a line chart in a singular cell. All right, let's finish this. Let's finish this, everybody. Because look what 16 says at the bottom. We're on the last step. Okay, it's only 10:40 in the morning. I love it. Okay, so here we go. Let's finish this. So we're going to click so we're going to change the row height. Now keep in mind, you're still in I-19. You have not left that cell. Please make sure that you have not clicked anywhere else. We're going to go to the Format button. This is Review. So the Home tab. Go to your Home tab. On the right side of the ribbon, we have Format. We're going to click the Format button here in the Cells group. And we're going to click on Row Height. What's my row height?
35.
So switch 35? Thank you. So I'm going to click Row Height. I'm going to type in, right now it's 24, we're going to change that to 35. And then we're going to click OK. And it's going to make the row taller. Okay, it's going to make the row taller. You know what? I want to widen this line chart so it looks a little bit nicer, because it doesn't look a little too like what's the word? Like it's like
Congested?
yeah. Okay, so let's make it look nicer, shall we? So we're going to make the column width 40. So all we're going to do is once again click on Format over here in the Cells group, and we're going to go to column width right here. Click that. And we're going to change 8.43 to 40. We're making it 5 times bigger, almost 5 times wider. And then we're going to click OK. Whoop. Ah, that actually looks a little bit better. I like that. So just for the record, everybody, we could have actually put sparklines in for every single one of these rows, like apparel, baseball, basketball, so that you can see the trends in the data. And here's the other crazy part. You could have done that all at one time. Like you could have put them all in all at one time too. Yeah, I like using sparklines for looking at trends in data, which is really nice. But you can do it for every single category or department that you see here. I don't know why they just don't have you all do it at one time, because then you can see the trends in every single department all in one shot. But that's an extra step, I guess. Okay, we're not done formatting this yet. Let's go back to the instructions. So we are going to add markers or little dots on our sparkline. So let's go back here. So you're going to click the Sparkline tab up here at the top of the screen. We're going to go from Home to Sparkline, the Sparkline tab up here at the top of the screen. You'll notice there's a series of checkboxes under Show over here. We're going to click Markers. We're going to click the box for markers, and you'll notice 4 dots appear now on your Sparkline. But we're gonna change the color too. We're definitely gonna change the color of that. And we're gonna change the color to brown, sparkline style accent 6, darker 50%. So it does say first row, last column. So here's what this means, everybody. Up here, you're just gonna click the more arrow. This more arrow right here. You're gonna click that to display all of them. And it's this one in the upper right corner. Brown, sparkline style, accent 6, darker 50%. Click that. Okay, congratulations, you made it all one color. Okay, next. They want you to apply outside borders to I-19. Now keep in mind, everybody, you can use all borders also because you're only selecting one cell. We're only selecting one cell, so it doesn't matter. You can do outside or all. It's gonna make the same thing. So borders, you remember what tab borders were under? Home, thank goodness. I almost drove home angry. Okay, so we're gonna click home. The times where I sit there and I cry on the drive home that my students just, I told them about this already. Okay, so here's the drop down arrow right here in the font group. We're just gonna click that. Outside borders or all borders, it doesn't matter which one you click. And it's gonna put a border around that spark line. Okay, there is a trick here. I always forget to do step I. So there's two things we have left to do here. We're gonna change the row 4 heading, row height to 35, and we're gonna set the page orientation to landscape, and we are done. Save it, book it, submit it. So here we go. All you have to do, you don't even have to click the number 4, you just have to click one of the cells in here. I'm just gonna click on A4 to make this simple. And then our row height is 35. So for review, everybody, we're still in the Home tab. The cells group is over here. We're going to click Format. Over here in the cells group, click Format. Row height. And we're changing 24 to 35. And we're going to click OK. So just keep in mind in Excel, everybody, you don't have to select the entire row of data. You just have to be in one of the cells in that row to change the row height. $35. Wait, click cancel. Cancel. Click on A4. There you go. Now come back to format. Yep. And row height. And 35 and OK. All right. Okay. So we're going to set the page orientation to landscape. The easiest way to do that, everybody, is this. There's a page layout tab up here at the top of the screen. We're going to click that. And we're going to click orientation. Right underneath page layout, we're going to click orientation. And we're going to choose landscape. Bam. Done. Save it. Submit it. We're finished. It's over. It's over. We're done. Save it. Make sure you save it.
Landscape.
Yep, we're gonna choose landscape from orientation, yep. And then Control S, save it, and we're done. We're finished. That was it.
I feel like I chose it, but it didn't change.
Yay! I hope we all get 100.
Is it supposed to like visually change something or no?
When you print it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only for printing. Which we don't have to even go look at. We're just changing it to landscape, saving it, and booking it. We are done. We are finished. I had a good time today. I hope you watching had a good time today. Of course, your instructor forgot to record the video again, so he's going to have to export the video once again and save it to YouTube, which I can do through the Twitch account. It's okay. I've done it twice before already. Hey, people at home, you were awesome. We'll see you on Tuesday for Chapter 8 on networks.
Dang, I missed one.
It's going to be great. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day.
I didn't explode the pie piece.
Be safe.
I didn't explode the pie piece.